Hello, happy Saturday. It's Coach Eva Eckert from Peak Physique Training. Today I want to share something really super cool with you, which I came to realization after starting reading the Napoleon Hill book. And we always talk about it, how books are important, how awesome it is to read books, at least as you see us here. You see the workouts, right? You see our messages, you see the motivation. But today I really don't want to impress you. I really want to impress upon you because I think all of us have it. And I'm going to give you a moment to log in because it's like a weekend, right? In the weekend, hi Darian, hi Kentrin, I see Kim, I see Meryl. When I coach people, when I talk to women, I think women more than men, a lot of times, it seems like a lot of times we lost the purpose. A lot of times, especially if you have maybe young children, when the children are a little bit older, it's a little bit different. But when they are, oh, Paula, I see Ita, hello. I'm just going to wave to you quickly. I am also on my private Instagram page. And they almost lose a lot of time identity. And, you know, it's been bothering me because I have my identity. I found my identity. I found my purpose a long time ago. And today I want to tell you something because I think if I would not read books, if I wouldn't self-educate myself, I don't know if I would find these points. But let me tell you which book I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Think and Grow Rich. I don't know if you've read this by Napoleon Hill. Amazing book, very old book, but you really need to focus on what you're reading. Amazing book. If you haven't tried to read it, it might even show you something that you've missed in life, or might point certain things in you that you maybe never realize it's there. But I spent a long time on writing something. And I have it right in front of me on a second screen. And the reason for it is because I have a tendency to talk a lot. And I thought if I'm going to share this with you, hi Eliana, and I'm going to read this to you, it's going to be more to the point, that I'm not going to drift away. I'm not going to be talking too much, right? So the point is that finding the purpose, finding the mission, like look at your life, like where are you? Like we had such a dramatic few weeks, right? There's been so much going on, but yet a lot of maybe in your house wasn't that much going on. How did you spend this time? Did you plan something? Did you figure out something about yourself? Maybe there was a time that you had good self-reflection, self-awareness, whatever you wanted to call it. But it gave me that time to write something, and I wanted to share with you because you know the story. Steve always says his story, and I barely share my story. I never really talk about my story. Here and there, you're gonna hear me. Some people don't even know, like, what is she? Is she Russian? Is she Polish? What is she? Like, where is this story coming from? Steve is very, like, out there with his story. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you how it happened and how amazingly this book that I was reading point these things out to me. So I actually finally realized what this was. So I will be reading some of this stuff. And based on this book, he talks about like the self-confidence, self-reassurance, and things like that. But my point is to create your life purpose. And as I mentioned to you, we found it. We have Peak Physique. We coach people. We help you lose weight. We create those amazing workouts for you to lose the fat, feel good, feel inspired, feel better. Just basic is just to work out, right? When you lose the weight, you have a good energy, you feel awesome. I have a nice drift behind me. So the create life purpose, that's number one. So listen to this. What is your mission? You will know it because simply you will be going into it every single day without even thinking that this is your work. And I'm reading this. This is my words. This is not someone else's words. You will be performing with excitement, happiness, and fulfillment. In my case, that was a trip to US from Poland. I was born in Poland in 1976, November 15th. Yeah, both of us are Scorpios. Can you imagine? Me and Steve. Anyway, my vision board was the map of the USA. I never realized this actually, I started reading that book. I put a map of US because I figured that this is the opportunity land. I gotta put a map there. In my room, I put in a map. I think I was about 16 and 17, right? I have even created the email with Sacramento in it, and I mentioned this in my videos, with the letter K instead of C. Sacramento instead of C is freaking K. What will be your vision board? Did you have ever a vision board? Just write it down because I would love to hear that. I'm gonna wave to you, Eliana. Like, what is your vision board? But guys, this is so freaking amazing. It hit me like, I'm like, wait a second. You hear this in The Secret. If you read The Secret, you hear this in these movies. You listen to these books, motivational speakers. People always talk about vision boards. What the hell is vision board? And I couldn't get it. But I'm like, wait a second. It caught me. I have a vision board without even thinking about it. I put a vision board, created the email. And what else I did? I circled California. All right. Now you guys might be thinking, okay, but she was in New York. I was in New York, now I'm in California right now. So what will be your vision board, or what was your vision board? It has to be somewhere where you can see it every single day. That's another thing. It was in my room a few times per day. So the feeling of want will never leave you. Guys, anytime I would walk into my room, I saw that vision board. I saw that map of California. That's what it was. But how on earth I came up with this idea? Now you're going to laugh. You're going to think that I just lost it. Well, I lost it. We had a black and white TV. We did not have many channels. We had only 2 channels. And one of the channels was broadcasting in English 90210. Does anybody remember that? I was raised on this. That was like my to-go thing. Once a week, I would wait for this. Because I thought, this is interesting. How everybody lives there. So it was like a very surface thing. But I thought, you know what? This is something different that I've experienced. After being raised in communistic country, when you buy a toilet paper with cutting a little piece out of a box that says a toilet paper on it. That's a communism. You know, you don't have sugar, you don't have milk, you buy your shoes by cutting a piece of paper and going to the store and showing them that you want a pair of shoes. If you never read about communism in Poland, please do that, because this was, that's how I was raised. That was beyond anything and everything. And my friends who are on Facebook will definitely say this, that this was some times that you will never, never forget. When we were making a butter with my grandma in the kitchen. Butter. I learned how to make butter because we did not have anything. So that vision board is right there. Now, it will come, what I said, okay, it will be magnified each time you come into a contact with it with emotional connection, because the emotional connection has to be there, and that's what I had. It will come to the point that you will be envisioning yourself doing it. That's another thing. This, in that book, it said something, and I was trying to find these points. Envision yourself doing it. I would picture myself being there already. It is almost like writing your own script of a movie. That was like my thoughts. And the main plate actor or actress is you. You will be seeing the pictures of in your head happening. That's another thing. That I know that I did that. You might be even seeing other important people in it, especially if they're supposed to be playing a big role in your movie of life. So you will be so empowered by it that you will constantly have this amazing feeling about this. I would live for it. I would imagine. I would do anything and everything with it. I would just picture this whole picture of America. So I see more people logging in. So I really wanted to see if you guys writing down those vision boards. Please write it down. What was your vision board? What did you do? Like, did you do any vision boards, or do you even know what it is? I'm just waving to all of you here. I'm staying with what I've written. I'm not going anywhere because you know that I talk. So become obsessed. Become obsessed about your vision. Simply because obsession is an endless devotion. Yes, obsession. People think, you know what? She's obsessive. She's obsessive. She cannot let it go. Yeah, it's almost like it's in you so deeply that you cannot let it go. It becomes obsession. But obsessions can be good. So don't let anybody disturb your mission. If you are obsessed about something and you feel in that gut feeling that this is right for you, you gotta let go with it. Obsession comes with the belief that no one or anything can stop you. Those are my words. I wrote this because this was after, I'm telling you, I spent a long time on this. This is the gut feeling. That's what I said. That deep part of you know in 100% assurance that this is right for you. Just to mention, nothing is 100% guaranteed, yet your sixth sense is telling you this. So there is nothing guaranteed in life, because you might think about it, you might become obsessed about it, but is this gonna happen? No one knows. You will not know this. You're just gonna go with that gut feeling. So people will be approaching you and telling you their doubts. Just keep an eye on this. Their fears, putting them on you. So let me give you an example. That's why I did not say anything to anybody that I'm just going to be doing something like this, like buying a tickets to America 20 years ago, because my family would think that I'm nuts, that I absolutely lost it. So I did not say anything. Till I knew what's going to happen, till I had my plan, then I did that. But before, I did not say it, simply because I did not want people fears on me, because people will think that you're crazy. If you have some idea in your head that it's so bizarre for others, that is bizarre for them, but it's not bizarre for you. I just wanted to tell you, okay? So, your gut feeling, your sixth sense, believe it or not, we have the sixth sense. We have it. And I truly believe every single person has it. Every single one of us. So people will be approaching you, as said to you, and their doubts and putting on you. They will try to insert the doubt in you so you can start doubting yourself, questioning your own decisions. You simply have to move on away from conversations like that. So a lot of times, if you're not sure, if your plan is not 100% right, do not say a word to anyone. Please don't. Don't. That's from my experience. I'm telling you this right now, because once you share it, it's in a space, it's in the air. People listen, and they will be, even people that love you. My family loved me, but if they would have heard that plan, I'm not sure if I would have gone that far. I think that would have stopped me, because we are not strong. We're powerful, but sometimes the love that some people have for you can stop you from doing things that you love. All right, so where are we? Listen only to the encouraging statements and people who will push you towards your goal. Once obsessed, the steps to achieve the final results will come your way. With me, after knowing that I'll be living in the USA, I started studying English even more. I studied it on my own, where others were partying, playing, doing all crazy stuff. Yes, I was at my university, and that's what I did. I used discs. Do you remember the discs and the tapes that you would insert in your computer? You remember that? Yes. So that's what I had. So on my freaking time, spare time, I would devote myself to English, because I knew it, but it wasn't enough. So I was studying it every single day, because that was a part of this plan. How I could fly to US not knowing English, that didn't make any sense to me. I couldn't use my German knowledge to go to US, and I knew it that I had to have that base. I knew it that I had to learn. So I would study on my own. That's what awesome thing is. All right. So I was taking extra lessons. Nowadays we have everything online, so don't think like you cannot go for things. There are books, there are things that are available to you. Just search this, be resourceful, find the way that you can do it. I'm just gonna wave to you. Make sure that you're watching this video from the beginning so it all makes sense to you. So I was improving, obviously, the English language. It was my idea. It came from my own internal need. That's what it was. And you will know once you obsessed with certain things, you will know what to do. I'm telling you this. So just listen to your gut. Enjoy your journey with love, care, appreciation. It is a well-known fact that emotion of love is closely akin to the state of mind known as faith. Have faith in yourself and your endeavors. You and only you will have those faults, and no one else has, unless they will be someone along the way who will join you in your mission, purely because they have the same vision or more than you. So if you have a partner that has the same vision as you, you're good to go. But if your partner has a different vision than you might have a hard time. So sometimes you will meet people along the way that will join you in your journey. You will find something in them that is so amazing that you can pull them on board, because they will find themselves feeling fulfilled in that mission, right? You might find, or you might be solo. You might be just on your own. You never know. But in that journey, you might find people. But then again, just keep your eyes open, okay? Be very aware of what's going on around you. From my experience, the love, care, being thankful was leading the way, and it helped me establish my great relationships. When I got here, I was just super excited about everything, and I just truly thank every single person that I came along the way. And before even it all happened, I was just thinking a lot about this, and people will come in your way in your life in waves. Some people will help you, some people will come on board with you. So don't be discouraged. That true love and that true mission that you will have, I think it will bring some people to you. And I speak from my experience. So your constant thoughts about your plan will create an action in a very spontaneous way. Remember, this is my own experience, what I went through. I'm not reading you someone else's journey. I'm reading you what I have. So along the way, just to throw this story a little bit, I came along some people, and I just out of nowhere, spontaneous. We had a talk, and I told them like that I was going to get there. I wanted to get to America, and they said to me, wait a second, but I have some connections in there. So we exchanged the info, and that's how it all started. But there are some obstacles along the way, and I want to tell you that there were obstacles, but I didn't give up. So you will know when to say yes to things and when to say no to things. There are things that you will continuously do and things that you will not do. And just keep that in mind, that everything has to be connected to that mission. You might be speaking about your vision publicly, and that will lead you towards people who might help you. This is exactly how the universe is bringing your answers. So be very aware of this. For example, that's as my friend, a friend of mine back in the day, he had some relatives in the US, and that was first thing, like, we led us to this place. But guess what, nothing happened out of that first plan. So out of nowhere, the second plan happened when I actually spoke to someone else. It's just, let me give you an idea or example what happened. It was just things really crazy happened. At that time I was working for some promotions in Poland to make money for their tickets, the plane tickets to US, and they were like weekends work. You would go and promote the products here, because during the week I was studying. I was at my university studying a full-time physical education, and that was my pure love. That's when I received my my degree from physical education. And a friend of mine got sick and told me, hey, listen, can you sub for me? And I'm like, damn, 3 days of 13 hours, because there was Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, staying on your feet and promote these products. And I said, you know what? I need the money. I'm going to do it. And I did that. And right at that promotion, I met an old friend of mine who just came from America, who gave me the contact. So look how things happened. I took the opportunity. I went for it. I helped a friend. and things fall into place. I see Steve, Christine, I'm waving to you guys. This is awesome. So I, again, watch this from the beginning. I would love to know what your vision board was, and if you're planning to do a vision board, because that's what you need to have, something like this. So your plan might be changing along the way. You might have people that will help you, but they will not stay in the journey with you for a whole long time. It's okay. Things happen in life, right? Do not give up, because as I told you, the first plan with my friend didn't pan out, but another plan, not only that, I had another plan. I decided that I'm just gonna go through au pair service. So I went to Warsaw, had an interview, prepared a whole book of pictures, of stories of me taking care of the kids just to become an au pair and come here. And guess what? They reviewed that book and they said to me, I'm sorry, but we are not choosing you. We will not send you there. So do you think that I stopped because someone else told me that I'm not good candidate? No. I don't take just no for an answer. This was my vision. This was my idea. Why would I say, let someone else, a total stranger, decide on my life? That wouldn't make any sense. Why would I do that? So I said, okay, that's fine. I will search for another way. I will figure it out. I will come over the obstacle. I will find another way. And that's what I did. So if you look at this story, there were like 3 different options. 2 of them didn't work. The third one did. So with anything in life, that's my point today. You might have a plan, and go deep into that mission, because this plan that you have might not work exactly how you created or how you plan, but something else will come along the way. But as long as you stick to your mission. Hi, Rob. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Shara, I think. I'm not sure if this is how you spell your name. But that's just be very open-minded that this is not exactly how that script will go. The script will have to be rewritten a little bit. Just to give you an idea that I just did not give up. I continue, but with a little changes. So expect the obstacles, the challenges, expect the hardship. Hello, Diane. I see a lot of people on Instagram too. Expect the hardship. That's like even with weight loss, with planning, with anything. There will be huge logs on your way. Like Steve just did the MDK. The guys had huge obstacles. Steve is here. He knows. There is a lot of things that will be thrown your way. Will you? A lot of people quit, but a lot of people will continue. So it depends how strong the mission and the drive is in there. The obstacles will be placed in your life to test you. That's how I think. Because you know what? Nothing comes easy in your life. Nothing. I don't believe in it easy. I don't. The same like with weight loss, the same like with success. What we built with Steve did not come easy. This was a struggle. This was a hard work. And if somebody looks from outside, hi David, hi Virginia, and think, oh, this is just was like this for them. No, it wasn't. It was consistency, pounding, working hours, everything for many, many years. But because we have that belief, that strong mission, that love, plan was changing, but we continued doing our mission, our purpose. So the test will be there for it to test you to see how strong and resilient you are. That's what it is for. Remember, I'm reading this a lot of times. I say it and I read this. Those are my words. I read this so I can stay on track. Remember, the success is the reward from your extremely hard and continuous work. People lose weight. Why? That's a reward. They lost the weight. It's a reward for their hard work. Just get it. Just get this, please. Hi, Vanessa. If you're not working hard, you will not lose the weight. So expect working hard. Expect working hard in those sessions. Now I'm throwing this just current thing. This work will never stop. Just wanted to let you know. You achieve what you wanted. This is not the end. It will actually get bigger and more demanding. Our work compared to what we have now and how it used to be, this is day to night. This is totally different. And not all of us get this reward, which is, I call it success. Just like in sports, those who work severely hard will get the trophies, right? The medals. That's what it is. So the recognition. These challenges were and are like little fires under my feet. That's what it is. They start burning and you must keep on moving fast. Otherwise, you will burn your feet. On top of it all, you must get out of this fire in the right direction towards the perimeter to prevent. Sorry, I lost it, but I will be back. To prevent from burning. Am I right? What do you think? In my case, the trip to USA did not happen at first, and that's what I told you. So, but that did not stop me. So when I talk about my story, there was a lot of obstacles going on, but it did not stop me. We have obstacles now, even with the gym. Look, we had to close the door because of the COVID, but what did we do? We absolutely pivot the business. In 12 hours, we had our online sessions going because our mission and purpose is so big. We cannot let our members, you guys, suffer and not being able to continue. The mission and purpose was bigger and is bigger than anyone and anything. So I want you to keep that in mind, that this is something bigger than you. This is something bigger than you. So fully realize that wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. And that's what you need to remember, that you need to be true to your mission. You need to have a full faith towards it. You need to believe, and you need to help, and it has to come from help. You will succeed by attracting to you people, things that will serve you because you want to serve others. Victoria can say this, right? And that's what happened here, Peak. Look, it's the mission of service. Hi, Daisy. Hello, John. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing today? What's happening in your house? In my situation, I met people who helped me with this amazing opportunity, and I started talking how I came to the US. And from that talk, obviously you need to follow through. So you have a purpose, you have a mission. Sometimes you will talk to people. People will help you. Acknowledge them, be thankful for them, do the right things, because if you don't do the right things, things will bite you at the end. Follow through the action. It's like if you're wishing for something without action, will not happen. This has to be an action, put it in place. Don't be fearful. If you start thinking about it, the fear will stop you. Don't overthinking. Don't spend too much time on thinking too much about it. Hi, Brent. And don't be scared. Do not panic. And remember about the releasing of the information. Really assess the situation. Is it okay for you to release it? Or you might not be at the spot when you should release the information. Because if it's too early, you might get discouraged and people will discourage you. If you release just right before, because you have everything put in plan, it's good. And again, watch what people say, how people react to your plan. Where are they on board with you? So as I was reading this because I told you that I wanted to really stay with the plan. And be prepared to eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism by developing love for all people. Because remember, negative attitude towards others will never bring you success. And attitude is everything. So even if people still will not with you on board, it's okay. Just respect their decision and move on. You keep on going with that plan, right? You keep on going. And simply just by following the steps with the main mission in your head, that will lead you to this. And that's what happened to me. And I did that today because weekends are good. Like a lot of you can relax and can think. And I just wanted to do this to really make you think today. Because a lot of you go through life just not really thinking much. And especially women, when I speak to women and we put our heart and soul into our families to raise them, to help them, and to do everything. But then when the kids get older, your mission stops. You don't know where to go. What did you like even? We just had a cool discussion just recently with our friends. We were asking and some of them said, I don't even know what I like. And that's not good. You need to know what you like. You need to know what you meant for in this life. You need to know your vision, your mission, your direction. You should. Because I would not want you to wake up one day and kids are older and then you just don't know where to go. Which direction? Where is that right thing for you to do? Okay, I see Kalia, I see Mari, Angelica, Coach Alex. So, but it's all started, you see, with that mission board, with that vision board. And look what a strong belief I had that it guided me through to come here. From Poland, communism, crazy childhood, right here. So things can happen in life. But you need to take your time to really spend and find yourself and know where you go and have the mission and be fully committed to it. Yes? And the biggest jump for me in this whole process when I was doing it was to buy the tickets to US. And you know why? Because I was saving money for this ticket for an entire year. I remember, not even more. I was working all these jobs to get the plane ticket to come to America. Imagine a whole year of a student putting all the money together to buy and go to a family that I had no clue about. I did not know these people. I bought a ticket. And a few days before I told this to my family, and they absolutely thought that I lost it. They were trying to stop me, but I said I have my plane ticket. So it was too late. The plane ticket was bought. It was damn expensive. Now the comparison is a little bit different compared to how you make money. It's a little bit different compared to how it was. Yes, so imagine buying a ticket from your own life savings to go and do something crazy. So what am I talking about right now? I'm talking about risk-taking. And some of you are afraid of that risk. So much is stopping you. To do big things, you need to do a big risk. It's required a big risk, ginormous, like you never did before. That's what it is. It requires that tremendous movement, tremendous jump, big leap. That's what you can call it, a big, ginormous leap. So that was the story. I'm done at number 6. So I did not see, you guys did not put if you did a vision board, but what is it for you? What are you gonna do? Where you are? And what are your thoughts really right now about this whole thing? Because that book made me think, and that's why I start typing and writing and doing these things, because I thought this is pretty freaking awesome to do that and to find yourself exactly what this person from years ago talking in the book. This book is very old, and this secret and all these old books, when they talk about this, those life those are like life stories from very successful people or people that have done it, and they are there in these books. And that's why we always were saying, encouraging to write these books and do these things. And it's the truth is found in them, and then you can actually relate to this, and that's a cool thing. But again, you've never read it. Maybe it's time for you to read it. Maybe it's gonna even push you even more. Maybe the video will do something to you. Maybe it really will cause you to think a little bit more. And would love to hear from you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I know that you guys spent some decent time with me today. I really would like to see some thoughts of yours. That would be pretty cool. But anyway, battery power 5%, the other one's still going. But thank you so much for watching, and no excuses. And create that vision board. If you get one thing, if you got out of that video, get a vision board, really sit down that weekend and think, what's gonna be your big leap in life? Talk to you soon. No excuses.